What's going on, guys? John Boy here, silver stacking number 3 in this series. Picked up a few $half here. These are all going to be your 90% silver, junk silver, or constitutional silver, whatever the term you prefer. Picked up 4 walking liberties, or walkers, as they are so lovingly called. 5 Benjamin Franklin $half, or Benjis. Silver $half, they are composed of 90% silver, 10% copper. They weigh somewhere around 12.5 grams. You're looking at about 11.25 grams of silver, 1.25 grams of copper. Give or take, depending on wear and tear always makes a difference. Let's see how well you hold up after 1937 until present day. But paid about 20 times face value for these, which is what you're going to typically pay for constitutional silver these days. I will be putting these in slips. Some of you may say, it's just junk silver. Why are you going to put it in a slip? It's not going to be any more valuable tomorrow than it is today. Yeah, I kind of tend to disagree on that. I am also, at the end of the day, a preserver of history, as well as a silver collector. And with this being actual currency, I'm going to try my best to keep it from deteriorating any further than it already has. So, yeah, I'm going to be putting it in a slip and trying to keep it from getting any worse than it already is. We've got a 1937 Philadelphia minted Walking Liberty $half here. This is going to be good condition. And like I've said many times before, I'm no professional grader. But according to general grading rules, this meets the good criteria. You can still read the motto here, "In God We Trust." The lines in the dress here are, about half visible, and that's the criteria that it needs to meet the good condition. This one here, 1937 Philly, 9,522,000 minted. It's worth about $10, which is exactly what I paid for it. This one here, pretty chewed up around the edges. But at the end of the day, even when these are in terrible condition, they're still worth silver value. Right now, as of the time I'm recording this video, silver spot price is $23.62 per ounce, which puts the value of these, as far as silver price goes, at about $9.37. With me paying 20 times face value, $10, yes, I paid a little bit above, which is fine. It's not too far above, and you got to kind of think future. And that's part of why we stack silver, is for future savings and value. Somewhat of a way to save money, as we discussed before, and you want to save different denominations and amounts of silver to keep that savings going. But yeah, moving on to the next one here, 1939 Philadelphia good condition, 6,812,000 minute, $10. 1943 Philadelphia Mint. This one's going to be very good condition. 53,190,000 of these minted. This one is actually worth about $11 according to the Red Book. Pretty good looking coin there. And this being the best looking out of the walkers that I have. As you can see, very good looking lines in the dress. Still pretty good details everywhere else. Very clear motto. This one here, I mean, again, I'm not an educated grader, but I'd say this one's about very fine. I put that one very fine condition. It's probably worth the most out of this lot at about $15. Good looking details left on this one. Happy to grab that. Moving on to the Benjis here. Looking at a 1954 Philadelphia Mint. Very fine condition on this one as well. 13,188,202 of those minted. $10. And that's going to be the case on the rest of these Benjis. They're all worth about $10 a piece. 59 Denver Mint. Mint mark on your Benji, show this to you here, is always going to be at the top of the bell. As you can see, there's a D for Denver. Bell lines on the Benjamin Franklin half dollars is going to be how you kind of determine your grade. Obviously, full bell lines are going to bring you a very high premium. It's hard to find those. But another fun tip on these is the little eagle that you see here next to the bell on the right. Word on the street, and the best that I can tell as far as research goes, is that this eagle was added kind of after the fact. Supposedly, U.S. currency is required to show some sort of eagle. That's our national bird. And that's kind of why on this coin here that it looks a little awkward. It's not really integrated well into the design. It's kind of an afterthought. And the story goes that it was required by the government and mint that it be added. So the original design of this supposedly did not contain an eagle, and that's kind of why it was added over here to the side. Not been able to confirm that information, but that's how the story goes. So, interesting little tidbit there. Anyway, moving on. 1961 here. It's probably the roughest out of the lot. Denver Mint. I'd put this one in maybe fine condition, very fine. A little bit toned, some gunk there around the date. This one here, 20,276,422 minted, worth about $10. 1962 Denver, very fine. 35,473,281 minted. $10 value on that one as well. Last but not least, 1963 Denver, very fine condition. 67,069,292 minted of these. possibly the best looking one out of those that I picked up, but it is also the newest. Yeah, $10 value on those. Happy to pick them up, and just kind of wanted to show you guys the new finds, and also wanted to show you a little bit more of the collection. Starting with this 1933 San Francisco Mint, 1934 Philadelphia, pretty smooth, 1934 Denver, 1935 San Francisco, 52 San Francisco, 63 Denver, another 63 Denver, and here we have a silver proof, 1992 San Francisco Mint. If you remember, picked this up out of one of the grab bags that I got. Love my proof coins. This one here, the scratching you see there is actually on the plastic and not the coin. This here is a very good looking proof silver $50. It's always fun to see out of the plastic. Like I said, just as with the rest of my coins, it's going to stay in some sort of protection. Coins of value, that is. Yeah. My $50. This isn't all of them, just some good examples. Just wanted to share with you guys, and like I said, let you guys join me in the ride of silver stacking here. Yeah. Plan on making a fourth in this series. If you guys want to stay tuned, and if you like what I'm putting out here, hit that like and subscribe if you want to. Share the video if you know someone who enjoys coin collecting, numismatics, silver stacking, bullion collecting, whatever you want to call it. We like to tickle every funny bone that we can. Yeah, until next time, guys, John Boy out.